There is a man in every room who doesn't need to announce himself. He doesn't wear the loudest watch. He doesn't carry the most expensive bag. He doesn't have the most chiseled face or the most fashionable haircut. But the moment he walks in, every single person in that room notices him. That man is not lucky. He is not born with it. He is groomed. And not groomed the way Instagram tells you to groom, with products that cost $300 and routines that take an hour. No, he follows something older, something quieter, a set of principles passed down, not through social media, but through generations of men who understood one thing above all else. Elegance is not loud, it is inevitable. Today, I am going to share with you the old money grooming secrets that create that effect. 7 disciplines that the quietly wealthy have practiced for decades, that most men will never discover because they are too busy chasing the wrong things. Stay until the end, because secret number 7 is the one that ties everything together, and it is the one almost nobody talks about. Here is the mistake most modern men make with grooming. They treat it like a shopping problem. They believe that if they just find the right product, the right serum, the right pomade, the right cologne, they will suddenly look polished, expensive, and put together. So they buy more, they experiment more, they stack products, they follow every trend, and the result? They look like they tried too hard, which, in the world of old money style, is the single most damaging thing you can communicate. Old money grooming is not about what you use. It is about what you understand. It is philosophy before product, discipline before desire, restraint before indulgence. The men who project quiet luxury through their grooming are not using 40 products. They are using 5 consistently, and they have been doing it for 20 years. That consistency, that discipline, that is what you are about to learn. Secret number 1. Skin is your most expensive accessory. Treat it that way. Old money men have always understood something that the beauty industry only recently started selling. The face communicates status before your mouth opens. The condition of your skin, its texture, its clarity, its hydration, signals health, discipline, and self-respect. You do not need a 10-step Korean skincare routine. You need 4 things, done religiously every single day. First, cleanse. Use a gentle, non-stripping face wash morning and night. Not your body soap, not whatever is sitting on the shower shelf. A dedicated pH-balanced cleanser. Second, moisturize. A quality moisturizer with SPF in the morning. Every single morning. The number 1 grooming mistake men over 30 make, and honestly, men of any age, is skipping sun protection. Ultraviolet damage is the primary cause of visible aging. A classic SPF moisturizer is not a vanity product. It is a preservation strategy. Third, eye cream. The skin around your eyes is the first to age, and the first thing people notice when they look at you directly. A small amount of eye cream at night, applied with your ring finger, which has the lightest touch, will quietly keep that area looking sharp for years. Fourth, hydration from within. 2 liters of water per day. Non-negotiable. No serum on earth can replicate what proper hydration does for skin texture. Old money men have always known that true grooming begins at the dinner table and the water glass, not the bathroom counter. Secret number 2. A great haircut is not a style. It is a standard. Old money men do not follow haircut trends. They do not ask for the latest fade or the most popular cut from social media. They walk into a trusted barber, a real barber, one they have often been seeing for years, and they maintain a classic, clean cut that suits their face and that they keep freshened every 3 to 4 weeks. Here is what that means in practice. The hair should always look intentional, never overgrown, never shapeless at the neckline. The neckline, in particular, is a tell. A clean neckline communicates that a man pays attention. A ragged one communicates that he does not. The sideburns should be level and intentional. The ears should always be visible, partly because it is cleaner, and partly because it communicates openness and confidence. For product, if you use one, it should be light. A natural finish paste, or a matte clay, not a wet look gel, not a lacquered shine. Old money hair moves slightly. It is not a helmet. And the gray? Leave it. Men who understand old money elegance do not chase youth through hair dye. Silver hair, worn with posture and confidence, is one of the most powerful visual signals a man can carry into a room. It communicates experience, stability, and earned authority. That is not a flaw to correct. That is an asset to leverage. Secret number 3. Your fragrance should arrive after you do, not before. This is one of the most misunderstood areas of men's grooming. The common mistake is wearing too much. A man drenches himself in fragrance because he wants to be noticed, wants to leave a trail, wants to be remembered. And the result is that he is remembered for the wrong reason. Old money fragrance philosophy is the opposite. 1 or 2 sprays, maximum, applied to the pulse points, the wrist, the side of the neck, not rubbed in. The friction breaks the molecular structure of the fragrance and flattens the top notes. Simply spray and leave it. The goal is not for a stranger across the room to smell you. The goal is for someone close to you, in a handshake, in a conversation, in a quiet moment, to catch something rare and beautiful and wonder, briefly, what it was. That lingering question is the point. In terms of what to wear, classic heritage fragrances lean woody, aromatic, or lightly citrus. Think sandalwood, vetiver, bergamot, cedar, leather, amber. Avoid anything synthetic, anything overtly sweet, anything that smells like it was designed to be popular. The test for an old money fragrance: it should smell like confidence, not cologne. Find one that is yours. Wear it consistently. Over time, that fragrance becomes your identity. People associate it with you before they even consciously register why. Secret number 4. Old money men are defined by the details others overlook. Let me ask you something. When you shook the last important person's hand, were your nails clean, trimmed, shaped? Most men never think about this, and that is exactly why it matters. The hands are inspected constantly, in meetings, in restaurants, in conversations. And the condition of a man's hands, his nails, his cuticles, the texture of his skin, communicates either attention to detail or indifference to it. Old money grooming at this level means nails trimmed weekly, straight across with rounded corners, not bitten, not jagged, not extending past the fingertip, cuticles managed. A small amount of cuticle oil applied a few times a week keeps this area clean and healthy without any visible product. Hands moisturized, especially if you work with your hands or live in a dry climate. Dry, cracked skin communicates hardship, not prosperity. Beyond the hands, the eyebrows, brush them upward with a clean spoolie each morning. Trim any hairs that extend beyond the natural brow line. This single 30-second act sharpens the entire face. Untrimmed brows, particularly as men age and the hairs grow longer and wilder, signal carelessness in a way that is immediate and hard to overlook. An ear and nose hair. I will say this simply. If it is visible, remove it. This is not negotiable. There is no version of old money elegance that includes visible nose or ear hair. A small trimmer, weekly, 30 seconds. That is all it takes. Secret number 5. The smile is your most powerful grooming tool and the most neglected. Teeth are one of the clearest visible indicators of health and self-investment, and yet most men treat dental grooming as purely functional. Brush twice a day, done. Old money grooming goes further. Whitening, not aggressively bleached. That looks artificial and draws the wrong kind of attention. A gentle, consistent whitening, whether through whitening toothpaste, whitening strips used monthly, or a professional polish twice a year, keeps the smile clean and bright without looking cosmetically overdone. The gum line. Flossing daily is not just health advice. Healthy gums frame the teeth the way a good setting frames a gemstone. Neglect here shows. Mouthwash. Not the bright blue kind from the supermarket shelf. A natural or clinical formula. Fresh breath is such a fundamental social grace that it barely needs to be mentioned, except that an alarming number of men overlook it daily. And then the smile itself. Practice it, not in a performed salesman way, but a natural, unhurried, genuine smile. The kind that reaches the eyes is one of the most powerful social tools a man can carry. Old money men are rarely seen with tight-pursed expressions. They are comfortable. They are unhurried. And that ease is itself a form of elegance. Secret number 6. No grooming routine in the world will rescue poor posture. This is not something most grooming guides talk about, and that is the gap I want to close right now. Posture is grooming. Posture is presentation. Posture is the framework on which everything else hangs. A man with immaculate skin, a perfect haircut, a heritage fragrance, and clean nails, who walks into a room with a curved spine, dropped shoulders, and a downward gaze, communicates insecurity. And insecurity, in the language of old money, is the one trait that no product, no price tag, and no pedigree can disguise. Old money men stand tall, not rigidly, not militarily, but fully. Shoulders back and down, not forced back, but settled. Head level, gaze forward. The body occupies its full natural height. And this is trainable. Daily. The wall drill. Stand against a wall with your heels, glutes, upper back, and the back of your head touching it. Hold it for 60 seconds. Do this every morning while you are waiting for your coffee. Within 2 weeks, that alignment begins to feel natural. The daily awareness check. Every time you sit down at your desk or enter a new room, run a quick internal audit. Shoulders dropped and back, spine long, chin level. This alone, this single habit, will do more for your overall presentation than any product you can buy. Because elegance is not just what you put on. It is how you carry what you have. Secret number 7. The ritual matters as much as the results. Old money men do not rush their grooming. They have never rushed it. There is a reason why the old barbershop tradition, the hot towel, the straight razor, the unhurried chair, is experiencing a cultural resurgence. Because men are beginning to remember something that was nearly lost. The way you prepare yourself for the world is a reflection of how seriously you take yourself. A man who fumbles through his morning in 3 minutes, running out the door with wet hair and yesterday's decisions on his face, communicates that he does not have his life under control. A man with a consistent, calm, purposeful grooming ritual, even if it takes only 12 minutes, communicates the opposite. He is organized, he is self-respecting, he is ready. Design your ritual. Not someone else's ritual, yours. Choose the products that work for your skin, your hair, your face. Organize them on a tray or in a drawer so that everything has a place. Make the space itself worth entering. And then show up to it every morning, not as a chore, as a commitment. Because old money elegance was never about wealth. It was about standards. It was about the decision, made quietly, privately, consistently, to present the best version of yourself to the world, regardless of who is watching. The secret is not a product. The secret is the discipline to show up every single day and choose to look like a man who has earned his place in the room. If you found genuine value in these 7 principles, I would ask you to do one thing before you leave. Hit that subscribe button. Every week on this channel, I break down the philosophy, the habits, and the standards that separate the truly elegant from the merely well-dressed. And if you want to go deeper, drop a comment below and tell me which of these 7 secrets you are implementing first. I read every single one, and I will reply. The room is waiting for you. Gentlemen, go and own it.